What's up, you guys? I'm Curtis Tamiki here with my first inspirational vlog for my YouTube channel. Today's subject, standing firm. I'm not just talking about standing on your own 2 feet, although I think you should be doing that. I'm talking about standing firm in your faith. Stand up for what you believe in. Don't worry about those who are going to be criticizing you. Me being the Christian man that I am, I always like to back up my statements with scripture. Paul goes on to say in 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse number 13, to be on the alert. Stand firm in the faith. Act like men. Be strong. What does all that mean? What that means is as we go through life, we need to be on the alert. We need to be aware of what's going on around us. Or as teacher used to tell us in school, pay attention. Stand firm in the faith. We need to stand up for what we believe in. Don't be afraid to speak out. There's this movie that came out a few years ago called God's Not Dead, and I recommend you go and see it. It's about a college freshman named Josh Wheaton who attends a philosophy class. While he's in the class, the professor hands him out pieces of paper telling him to put 3 simple words. God is dead, along with their signature. Because he just wants to get right to the material that he has in store. He doesn't want to go through all the debates about how God is real or how he's not real. So Josh Wheaton has a choice to make. He could either deny his faith, sign the piece of paper, and follow the ways of the world, or he could follow the faith. He could stand firm in his faith. And I'm not going to spoil anything because I want you guys to go and see it. But when a building, for example, is under construction, the building itself needs to have a solid foundation so that whenever rough weather comes across its way, it is able to stand firm within the midst of that storm. Well, just like the building that can stand firm in the midst of a storm, we can have the ability to stand firm in our faith. Sometimes we ask the question, should we or should we not? Oh yeah, I want to stand in my faith, but I'm more lenient towards doing things what I want to do because it's my life. You know what I mean? This is my life. That is a question that sometimes we tend to ask. But all else fails. We need to stand firm in the faith. Otherwise, God will spit you out of his mouth. How do I know this? Well, Jesus goes on to say in Revelation chapter 3, verses 15 through 16, that you are either hot or cold. You cannot be lukewarm, not paraphrasing for lack of time. You cannot be lukewarm, neither hot or cold. If you are lukewarm, neither hot or cold, God will spit you out of his mouth. So in other words, you have a choice to make when it comes to your faith. You can either deny it and be conformed to the ways of the world, as Paul describes in Romans chapter 12, verse 2, or you could have a solid foundation in your faith and stand up for what you believe in. Jesus was able to stand firm in his faith. You read about it in Matthew chapter 4. Satan kept on attacking him with all these different kinds of temptations. And while Satan was attacking, Jesus was standing firm in his faith. And as a result, Satan fled from him, as James records in James chapter 4, verses 7 and 8. Job stood firm in his faith. When all the bad stuff were happening to Job, when he lost his family, when he lost his livestock, when he lost everything he had, Job's wife said to him, curse God out. He was the one who caused all this nonsense. So you go ahead and curse him out. He told her, no, I'm not going to do it because I know that God is capable. He is Jehovah Jireh and he will provide. I close with this remark. If Job could stand firm in his faith, if Jesus could stand firm in his faith, then so can we. Don't ask the question, should I? Say, I should. I should stand up for myself. I should stand up for what I believe in. Because everybody has a voice that needs to be heard. Especially when it comes to our faith. Especially when it comes to the faith. I hope I can record these more. I will be recording these more and posting them for y'all. God bless you. And I hope you take this, receive this, learn this.